As The Economist magazine recently pointed out, the epicenter of the future of commerce is in China. One of the most visible illustrations is the rapid growth of live stream retail, estimated to be worth about $153 billion in China last year alone, and expected to grow to 25% of total e-commerce in China by 2025. Often commerce innovations are not directly translated to the rest of the world. However, that is not the case for live stream selling, which is rapidly growing everywhere else as well. Surprisingly, it is not Amazon, Facebook, Google, Snap, or Pinterest who are at the forefront of the future of commerce, but rather a Swedish company called Bambuser. By blending offline and online, they allow brands to expand traditional shopping experiences and connect with customers in highly personalized ways. I'm very excited to learn more about Bambuser and the future of retail from CEO Maryam Ghahremani.
Bambuser was founded in 2007 as the first company in the world to actually do a live stream from a mobile phone. I usually describe Bambuser's history as a company that has been through three major waves of innovation. We started off as a little free live video sharing community where you could create, upload, and share your videos with others, very much like YouTube, but the big differentiator being live. Following that, we moved into media and allowed all journalists in the world to go live from a mobile phone in their pockets and broadcast. And that technology is still used by Associated Press and was recently used when capturing the events following in the US Capitol a few months ago. I joined as the CEO back in 2018. Bambuser was in a challenging and pivotal time. We had spent a decade investing in our proprietary technology, and it was our big bet for the future. But as we progressed, the media industry was on a downfall, and it became quite clear to us that we were in a situation where we needed a change. We identified two major trends, one being e-commerce and the rapid growth around the world, the second one being live commerce in China. And that's how Bambuser became the first company in the world to bring live video shopping to the West. It started out in China back in 2016, thanks to the launch of Taobao Live, which is a part of the Alibaba group. It has gone from nothing to becoming over 15 to 20% of the total e-commerce industry in China, which sums up to $153 billion. And as you know, China is the world's largest e-commerce economy. Live streaming shopping uses live video to share product, answer questions, and interact with customers who are joining to watch, chat, and buy. And when you combine live streaming and e-commerce, you actually get live commerce. And how does this work then? So the brands and retailers create live content and streams with a mobile phone in a live show that is embedded into their websites. So live video shopping as its core, it's a virtual approach to engage your customers in digitally. So we're moving a physical behavior that has been around for decades to the world of e-commerce. E-commerce has been static since it evolved back in the days. You still see a picture with a text and a buy button. There is no interactivity, there is no dialogue going on with the customer, and you're not really connecting to the end consumer when you're shopping digitally. Live video shopping creates a dynamic channel where the brand can engage, create the dialogue with their end consumers, and where they actually give the same store customer service or experience as you would have got if you would walked into a physical store. The society has moved forward 10 years in time during the pandemic. This has changed how we work, how we live, how we travel, how we consume entertainment, and in the end of the day, how we actually shop. We are in the beginning of the retail evolution, and I predict that retail will become even more channel agnostic. With that, I mean that the checkout will move from out from e-commerce onto other channels out on internet. One thing that we will see be social channels actually becoming marketplaces. So you could actually do a checkout on, for an example, Instagram. We will see technical innovation that will bridge the gap between online and offline even more than what we're seeing today. One example of this that we will try on products with our AR digitally before we actually buy them. The stores will be used more as entertainment destinations, warehouses, showrooms, and studios. And the last thing is that I believe that the role of the sales associate will transform into being topic experts or ambassadors or hosts for events or live events. So I think all of this brings together that the way we live, consume, and shop will change dramatically. And I think in the end of the day, what drives this change is, of course, technology mixed with, of course, how we consumers want to shop. The best advice I have is to take quite big risks. There is no passion to be found by playing small. This is my favorite quote from Mr. Nelson Mandela. And I believe that don't fall backwards, fall forward, make a lot of mistakes as an entrepreneurial leader, learn from them, and bounce back.